What's going on, guys? Joel here from My Auto Adventures. I'm working on getting this 94 Jeep Wrangler YJ back on the road with a fresh 5.3 liter Chevy engine swap. It's taking a little bit longer than anticipated to get my transmission and belt housing situated. So in the meantime, there's some other things I need to be getting done while I wait, like getting this fuel pump installed. And if you saw my engine startup video, you'll know that this is the Walbro 255 fuel pump that's going to be running the engine in this Jeep. But before I get this all installed, I need to drain the fuel that's already inside the tank. And normally, I'd be using something like this to drain the fuel from the tank. It's a pretty simple manual fuel pump, but in reality, it's only good for just a use or two before it starts breaking down. But I can't keep buying a brand new one of these every time I want to drain a fuel tank. And so today, I'm going to be showing you the solution. What we've got now is a 120 gallon per hour fuel pump, and the hose is made for fuel, which means it won't degrade over time like this other stuff. You can power it with a regular car battery or the cigarette lighter. It's made by a company called Steauty, and today I'm gonna be testing it and seeing if it lives up to the hype. Let's pull the fuel out of the Jeep, get this thing tested, and see how it does. Let's get into it. I'm not sure how much gas is in the tank, so I grabbed two 5-gallon buckets just in case. We wanna make sure that we're working in an outdoor area, and always we wanna have a fire extinguisher close by. Let's get our filler cap off, and we'll get our hose installed. We want to maneuver it as far down as we can into the tank. There we go. And now we can grab our second hose. We're going to go ahead and drop that down into our first bucket. And now we can get the wires plugged in. We have two options for power. I grabbed a battery so we can run the pump off that. We have a light right here so we know that it's on. And on the other side, we have the plug that goes into the pump and our secondary switch. And we also have a primary switch right here on the pump. I'm putting a timer right here so we can tell how long it takes to fill up these 5-gallon buckets. Let's get this thing fired up and see how it runs. We'll start this and we'll start our clock. And we have flow. We're gonna run this until we have too many bubbles coming out of our tank, which means that it's most likely empty. We're just hitting the 2-minute mark, and our 5-gallon bucket is almost filled up. I don't want this to overflow, so I'm gonna be transferring this tube into our next 5-gallon bucket. We're 3 minutes in, this thing is working awesome, guys. We're starting to get some air bubbles from the intake side, which means our tank is almost empty. All right, guys, I had to stop our pump because it was working a little too well. I stopped the clock right at the 5-minute mark, which means we should be able to have filled up 10 gallons of gas. And that's right where we got it. Our black bucket was filled a little bit too much, and I spilled a little bit of gas on the ground, which is exactly why we want to do this in a well-ventilated area with a fire extinguisher nearby. Don't forget to store the gas safely in fuel-proof tanks. And then let's get this all cleaned up and back in the box. And there we have it, guys. No more dealing with tools that can't keep up. But if you want a product that works like a beauty, go ahead and grab yourself a Steauty. I don't think that's their slogan. Thanks for watching, guys.